Remove Tim. And where is Buster? Because he is trying to come in the room. It's not letting him in. Yo, Bust, request, King. Snoop said, Ice Cube verse LL. Jesus. That's a different zone. Why does it keep turning it around? Hold on 1 second. She be acting funny. Let me look for Bust right quick. Yo, Bust, you got to shout to Ludacris. He in the comments too. Buster. You got to request me, King. Bust, request. Request me, Bust. Let me know what y'all think about Cube versus LL. That's a big. That's crazy. I wasn't even thinking about that. See, Snoop is smart. Buster say he ready for all the smoke. It's crazy, but when I tap Buster, shit won't let me go live. I was able to pin him. We still need that Diddy. Yo, Bust, request me. And let me know when you requested me, King. Request Cube. If you like Cube and LL, I want to see the fire signs in the air. Fire signs in the air. Cube versus LL Cool J. Mo, he's not pinning me though. I mean, he's not requesting. Let me check it again. I can see everybody who want to go live. Come on, Bus. We need to hear what you have to say. Let me see, maybe I can find his name in here somewhere. Bus. Come on, King. Cube versus LL. Snoop Dogg got something to say. Buster got something to say to Snoop Dogg. He ain't request me. Bus, when you go in, you got to press request. I'm looking at the request. I do not see your name. But for the meantime, let me speak to JD. Because JD has something to say too. Where you at, Jay? It's getting crazy in here. Brandy versus Monica. Ooh, wait. Ray J, you responsible for that. Ray J, what we doing? Tim, I'm tapping his name, but it's not letting me do it. He got a request. Let's see. Where the hell is the Buster of the Rhymes? Let's see. Man. Diddy. JD. I might gotta just get Tim back on. I can't. For some reason, Buster is not. Come on, man. Don't jump on the accounts like that. It's not letting Buster. I'm tapping his name. He got some type of code or block on his phone. Buster is just different. All right, let me go back live with Tim.
You couldn't tap.
It's not working. I'm tapping it. But JD, let me resend it to JD because JD said he got something special to talk about.
He do?
Yeah, he said he got. All right, but Buster got a request, King. He's not requesting.
What? You just tapped mine, right?
Yes, I know how to join people. Buster's not tapping in.
But no, maybe he has to go in. Tell him to go in and come back in. Tell him to go out and come back in.
He just heard you. Buster, go out and come back in. Pause. All right, let me see what
Yeah.
JD got to say.
Yeah.
See, it's very easy to tap JD in. This is very easy. It's called 1, 2, 3, bang. Waiting on JD. Let me find out he got Nelly Wildfire. JD, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I don't got to restart. See, I just let Timberland in. I ain't have to restart nothing. JD, tap in, King. All right. Let's do it like this.
How the fuck? Just say what up. Just say hello. Just say
Yo, yo.
What's up, King?
What up, brother?
How you feel tonight?
Man, I feel great. I feel great, man. I'm feeling wonderful. I'm feeling real Virgo-like.
Virgo zone. So Snoop hit me talking about that he wanted to vibe with Busta. And then he said Ice Cube versus LL.
Not a good one. Not a good one. So what are you
No.
feeling
I
about that?
didn't think it was a good one. Whoever's in the back saying it's not a good. Is that Shaka?
Yeah. Yeah, Shaka
Okay.
back.
Go back and listen to why Snoop said it was a good one.
It's not a
Because
good one
I didn't think it was a good one.
at all.
All right. The
No,
people heard what Snoop said and they
I would
saying it's a
love
good
to
one.
hear options. I would just love to hear one other option. But I definitely want them both to do it if they would do it, if they up for it. I mean, I've been such a fan of this Swizz. I'm just gonna tell you for a second. You know I've been a fan of it, and I've told people Swizz and Timberland are like my actual friends, which is hard to say in this industry. And I was like, I knew the call was coming. It was only a matter of time. But because I've been a fan of every single one of them, I'm glad I got a chance to do it. And man, I
Thank
had
you.
so much fun, and man, I appreciate what it is that you're doing, and I can't wait to be a fan of all the rest of them to come.
Nah, thank you. And I see that hair is picked out very well, sir.
Hey man,
Very
listen, I don't
well.
know if it's the jeans or nothing. Listen, I ain't got no dye. Look, I ain't got no bald spots, brother. This is all me, man. This is what you call love right here, brother. This is
You
love.
take care of yourself. You've been taking care of yourself. I just wanted to check in and tell you congratulations and thank you for participating, man.
Yeah, I
Thank you,
appreciate
Shaka,
it,
as
brother.
well. Thank you, Jeff, the whole DTP fam. Mo, I see that Buster's back. I'm gonna tag him in after I finish giving Luda his zone. You know what I'm
Hey man,
saying? But
Buster is
that
like
chain,
Buster like a
you
dad
look
for me,
good.
man. So give
You look
Buster his
younger than
flowers,
you.
man. Tell Buster I love
Yeah, I'm
him.
gonna do that now.
Listen, that's this right here.
All right.
This is what keep us young right here, bro. That alcohol, that vodka.
The Vata.
That
Yes.
vodka.
All
Hey man, love to the family.
right,
Tell the
King.
wife I said love, man. Get Buster on here, man.
Yeah, happy belated birthday to your wife as well, King.
Absolutely, love.
All
Yeah.
right, love. Okay, let's try Buster now. Buster's sitting in the Maybach. Oh, I think we might have the Buster. I think we might have the Busters of the Rhymes. Oh,
Yo, you.
you was in the Maybach. What was you doing, King?
Yeah, I'm in the streets now.
So Snoop Dogg said,
Huh?
he shouted out uh, Jay-Z. And we know Jay-Z is busy. Everybody's busy. But I said, you know what? If it wasn't Jay-Z, who would it be? And he said, the person that was a part of Leaders of the New School, Busta Rhymes, one of the most diverse artists of the East Coast. Because I said the West Coast got to be in the building. And he said Busta Rhymes, and I said, me and Tim got to make the call because I don't, Busta might be busy too. Shit, I don't know.
When they come to this hip hop shit, I ain't never too busy.
Mm.
That's first and foremost. And number two, I don't think anybody that knows me knows how much not only do I love Snoop, but I respect Snoop. And I don't think people really realize how hard Snoop works.
Mm.
And I think people should really do their research to understand that when you really want to battle while celebrating each other, greatness and legacies and significant contributions to the art and the culture,
Mm.
ain't too many people could, light the dynamite stick and explode the whole fucking universe and create a climate shift other than a me and a Snoop, especially when we come together. So my paperwork is in, Playboy.
Wait a minute, because I see a lot of Busta versus Missy. Now how do we feel about that? I'm just telling you what people are saying in the comments. Busta versus Missy.
I mean, that's a really obvious and to be expected celebration of greatness because I don't know if people are familiar, but it's like Missy is like my twin sister.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I look at Missy, when I see Missy, I see myself because Missy, she is the only person that I can actually say was as brave and was as courageous and was as outrageous and was as willing to challenge the status quo the way I was able to do
Right.
it, was willing to do it. And she wasn't only willing to do it, she did it successfully. Like to this
Mm.
day, there is no female that can fuck with Missy. And I'm saying that on the record. I'm not asking nobody no questions. I'm not going to argue or debate with nobody. Missy is
Right.
my favorite female MC to ever exist on this planet. And that's not
Mm.
taken away from anything that was before her, because obviously a lot of what was before me and Missy is what inspired me and Missy. Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson and Prince and that level and that caliber of performance and character and and George Clinton and Bootsy Collins and James Brown, like we was after that level of showmanship. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
so, but what makes you versus Snoop special?
Because you can't. There's nothing obvious about what me and Snoop is gonna come with. See, me and Missy got similarities with the characters, and we got similarities with the outrageous outfits. Like even if you compare us not only on a music level but on a visual level, right?
Mm.
There's a lot of things that we've done that you could see that we come from a particular bloodline.
So,
You know what I'm saying? Like you could see that you almost know what to expect when
hold
you
on.
see.
Fadia from Instagram said Busta versus Missy makes so much sense.
Who said that?
Busta Busta versus Missy makes so much sense, and he's not scared of going against a woman.
Oh, not at
I'm just
all.
saying.
Let me explain something to you. The only woman that would be worth a challenge to me would be Missy. Period. It is what it is. I wouldn't waste my time. And again, it's not a disrespect to no other woman, but Missy is not just a female genius. She's a genius. Period. Like I'm actually gonna be. I'm gonna put it to you like this.
Uh,
Yeah, give me a Cole Heineken or something. Thank you. Yo,
so if Missy wanted to go,
let me finish saying what I
if
was
Missy
saying,
wanted to
Swiss.
go, what was the zone?
If Missy wanted to go against me, I'm doing it. But this is my. But let me
If
finish
Missy
making my
wanted to
point.
celebrate with you, you doing it.
If Missy wanted to celebrate with me, it is an automatic green light. But
Got it.
what I'm saying is, again, I gotta do like for me. I would love to do the Snoop thing first because Snoop, Snoop, Snoop got a different level of clever going on. Snoop different with the clever. Like Snoop is. dangerous, bro. Snoop dangerous as hell because quiet as kept, Snoop might have outworked everybody.
Quiet.
Quietly, Snoop might have outworked everybody. Snoop's work ethic is so unmatched. And I don't think people realize that. Like, yo, Snoop does everything. Snoop is a vampire in films. Snoop is with Martha Stewart on TV. Snoop, he done rhymed in every group. From Death Row to Dog Pound to East Siders to like
Big facts.
yo, there's so much different shit Snoop got his hands in. Snoop a football coach. Snoop is like shit. He got a trillion different hats that people. Snoop is a game show host. Like, I don't think people really understand how much shit, and I'm just talking about on a rap level, that Snoop got in a stash that might not even and may not have ever been on your radar. And that's the excitement for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't think people got as many. Snoop might got 20 albums, and niggas don't even realize that.
No Limit Zone too.
Huh?
He got the No Limit Zone too.
I didn't even touch on that, but that's what I'm saying. It's so countless that I don't really think people really sing praise to Snoop in the way.
Let me ask, because I asked Snoop this question too.
Yeah.
What would be your first song that you play celebrating Snoop? And it could change. It could change.
That's a good fucking question, son. Because I ain't gonna front. There's so many Snoop moments. It wouldn't be, I couldn't name one first song. I would have to name about 3 or 4. If I could name the 3 or 4, then I'll do that. But I can't name one.
Name the 3 or 4. Name the 3 or 4.
You got my favorite Basquiat piece around your neck too, with all due respect.
This
the
Warhol one.
This the Warhol. Excuse me.
I gave Nas the Basquiat. Yeah, this the Warhol.
I love that.
Thank you, King. You got hip hop. You got hip hop around your neck right now.
I mean, you know, this is the regular, but you know, every now and then it's beautiful when you could pull out, you know, one of the shits that the kings get buried in the tombs with. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's. I'm looking at the comments, and everybody said they want to do a poll vote.
They want to what?
They want to do a poll vote. Everybody
vote?
said do the poll and let the people decide. I'm seeing this.
Of who I should be up with, of who I should.
Yeah, you got 2 options: Missy versus Busta, Busta versus Snoop. I'm just looking at the comments.
Wow.
You know, it's about 40,000 of us just communicating after the battle.
Wow.
The people want the poll. But
I mean,
whether it's Snoop or Missy, let's just say it's Snoop, which I would love. See, I got my West, because we need the West Coast, and I would love to see the West Coast in verses, for sure.
I mean, I ain't gonna front. I've been in that direction a little more so myself, because you know, again, I'm a lot more familiar with running towards the challenges that make me a little more uncomfortable than not. Like that's what I've done.
So you feel that you're more familiar with Missy versus the Southpaw that Snoop's gonna come to you with. Snoop is gonna challenge you a little more, you feel, because you and Missy grew up in the same family in that same zone.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I respect that. I respect that. I like that. I like that. I like the unexpectedness of Snoop and Busta. I like Missy versus Mary.
I like Missy versus Mary too, but I want to hear Missy. See, Missy bars is a little dangerous too. Like, don't let the antics misconstrue the fact that Missy got bars.
Big bars.
She will bust your ass too on some rap shit. So I personally need Missy.
Hold on, we might need Missy versus Lauryn Hill.
I fucks with that. See, the only problem I have with that though, Lauryn Hill catalog ain't long, son. You know, outside of the miseducation of Lauryn Hill, as powerful as that album is, I don't know if her catalog could compete with Missy. She got
Yeah, but it's 20 zones. Lauren got 20 zones.
okay.
And
You
even
right
Missy, Missy and Little Kim. Little Kim got a 20 that's serious.
yeah, you right. You absolutely right about that. I mean, I ain't mad at that neither. I'm not mad at that at all.
I'm just giving out zones, but the three or four that you would play if it was Snoop. Let's get back to that.
Okay.
Cause that was special.
First and foremost, Deep Cover was such a climate shifting movement because I don't think we ever heard of. First of all, Snoop introduced a tone vocally to the game that the game has never heard or experienced with just the way his voice octave is naturally. Like just the way he sounded, it was almost like, oh my God, what the fuck is really happening here? You know what I'm saying? So Deep Cover is one of my favorites from Snoop.
And what would if he played Deep Cover? What you gonna answer Deep Cover with? Woo!
Busta Rhymes?
Oh yes.
Well, I'm really. If Snoop came with Deep Cover first for me, I would probably have to come back with like. I might have to come with a me and Swizz special. I might have to come with a tear the roof off or some shit like that, son.
Not after Deep Cover, and I love the record that we did. We can't do Tear the Roof Off after Deep Cover.
I mean, that's what you feel, but the problem is,
I feel if he played Deep Cover, you gotta hit him with the dum dum dum.
I guess if you match in octaves, that's cool. But
yes.
See, I'm a showman on stage, right? And I know if me and Snoop did them two records on stage, right? What my energy is gonna be on that stage to that song.
No, you gotta play. He played Deep Cover. You better play Scenario. What are we talking about? Are you crazy? What? Don't be crazy in here.
Hey, yo, Swizz,
he come with Deep Cover. You come with
Swizz.
As I combine with the roots and divine healer, bring it back on rewind, powerful impact, all for the cannon.
You gotta let me throw my curveballs. I'm not giving away shit on this phone call with you, Playboy.
Okay.
Don't ask me when I'm coming back. You gotta say that.
Okay, you just threw me way off. You threw me way off. I can't lie.
Make sure you understand Swizz Beatz because I'm
Sharon.
Like sound clash, you know.
A big song.
He come like bomb cloud, sound clash.
I see Bus. I see Usher in the comments making a lot of references. Who do we see Usher celebrating with?
Usher celebrates with. Usher should celebrate with.
I see Usher versus Chris Brown.
He gotta go with Chris Brown.
I see Usher versus Chris Brown. I see a lot of Usher versus Timberlake, but for the culture.
Listen, man. Listen. Usher and Chris Brown gotta be it, man. That's it.
Everybody tell Usher.
You asking my opinion, I'm giving it to you, big bro.
Usher versus Chris Brown?
I don't want to see no Usher and Justin Timberlake. I want to see Usher and Chris Brown.
Why you don't want to see Usher and... So somebody said Usher versus Trey Songz. I don't
know. I think Usher and Chris Brown, they got a lot of them. They got a lot more of them tempo records that go toe to toe with each other to me, bro.
We might got to do a poll with that too. Usher versus who?
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Because Usher been ready for the verses a long time, and you know, I think the male R&B is time as well.
It's absolutely time.
Usher versus who? Is it Usher versus Chris Brown? Is it Usher versus JT, Justin Timberlake? I think those two. I don't. And I vibe with Trey Songz, by the way. That's my guy. But I just think that Usher versus Chris Brown is dynamic. Usher versus Justin Timberlake could be crazy. A lot of people saying Chris Brown versus Drake.
You know what? I think I might have to change my opinion on that.
Okay, I'm listening.
I forgot that Justin Timberlake, you know, once he got into his real solo zone, he definitely started heating up shit, especially amongst our people with Pharrell in them. You feel me? He definitely
Timbaland
started
and
heating up
Pharrell.
shit in our community of music, amongst black folks and you know the so-called urban community. Justin Timberlake definitely started to sizzle up shit with Pharrell and Chad, and I can't front on that. They got a mean catalog of shit together, and I can't front. Timbaland and Justin is a very dangerous. Them two motherfuckers,
B
boy.
B
Yo,
dot.
Timbaland, you gave Justin Timberlake a few things that I wanted for my goddamn self, bruh. All right, Timbaland. Yes, you
Yes,
did.
he did.
Yes, you did.
B dot said, what did B dot say? Where did he just go? Busta Rhymes versus Fat Joe. Only way.
I want all of that smoke. Fat Joe, I love you, but I'm with all of the smoke too. And Fat Joe, you're gonna stop acting like you don't want to do this. You better get in this field with us and let's dance.
Woo!
Come on, Joe Crack. Come on, Crack. We violators, Playboy.
Woo!
Joe Crack, we are violators. Fuck you
Woo!
mean? You gotta come in this shit and violate. That's what we do. Ain't taking no back talk from you neither.
Woo!
Crack, come get in this shit and dance.
I see a lot of J. Cole versus Kendrick Lamar in here too, though.
I think that's an amazing battle. I think J. Cole and Kendrick is amazing. I mean, you know, people already anticipating a duet album from them for some time. That conversation piece been in the works for a few years. You know what I'm saying? People want us. They already put them two toe to toe with each other.
But you know what I respect about you is that every name that I said, Busta Rhymes versus, you said, I'm with all the smoke. I respect that. I respect that part of your craftsmanship and your love for music. I respect that.
Yo, Swizz, let me
hold
just.
up. LL is in the comments right now.
Oh, that's
And
another
so
fellow violence.
they said LL versus Ice Cube.
That is listen, that is unbelievably incredible. Just for the record,
LL, what we doing?
I was trying to get my request in for you to answer me on when you and Snoop was talking, and when I seen what Snoop was saying, not only do I agree with Snoop, but I'm speaking from firsthand experience. When Ice Cube left NWA, leaders of the new school was waiting our turn to be put on by Public Enemy. And at the time, I was about 15 years old. And we used to go to this studio in Hempstead, Long Island. When I moved from Brooklyn to Long Island, and in Hempstead, Long Island, the studio headquarters for Public Enemy, the address was 510 South Franklin in Hempstead, Long Island. All right? And at that time, you came to Long Island in Hempstead with Sir Jinx and started working on that America's Most Wanted album with Eric Vietnam Sadler, Keith Shockley, Hank Shockley.
Fat Joe saying, talk that shit, Bus. He in the comments.
Listen, I was sitting in there in the hallway in the staircase. Me, C. Brown, and Dinko. We would have a studio session booked like 5 o'clock in the evening. They got a little Chinese restaurant right across the street. And we would sit there and we would go and get our little $5 4-piece chicken wings and French fries. And niggas would be eating their shit, waiting for Hank Shockley and Chuck and them to pull up, and Keith in Vietnam. And them niggas would show up sometime like around 9, 10 o'clock. And they'd come in there with Q and Jinx. And them niggas would turn around and tell us, y'all niggas got to go home tonight. We working with Ice Cube. And we used to be so heartbroken by that. But what it did in the process was it gave us a tough skin that allowed us not only to show how determined we was to get off our shit that we wanted to get off, but it also gave us the tough skin to show them niggas how determined we were not accepting that shit. You're not just telling niggas to go home and thinking we going home and that was gonna be it. Nah, we would go home, we come back the next fucking day. We watch you come back and work. We watching that America's Most album get made from fucking scratch, bro. Green Street Studios, 510 South Franklin and fucking Hempstead, Long Island, and all of that shit that was happening. Cube was putting his arm around us.
So who you got? Cube or LL? Let's get to the smoke.
You talking about gutter?
I'm talking about period. Cube versus LL.
I don't know if I could call that right now. Because let me tell you something. Number one, LL was known as the nigga to massacre other MCs on some battle shit. And he was doing it on features. And he was doing it on records that he was putting out.
But then he got Around the Way Girl and doing it well too.
But that's what I was gonna say. He was known for massacring niggas on records, and he was known for giving you the biggest records for the ladies on records. And that's where he might have an edge on Cube, because Cube ain't really make records for chicks too tough. You know what I'm saying? But Cube had a production.
Usher said LL versus Busta.
I'm with that smoke too. We both violent. And and we both Smiths. I'm Mr. Smith and he's Mr. Smith. I mean, he's big bro, Mr. Smith, but I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna keep it a buck too though. My first rhyme I ever wrote, I was trying to be like LL. The rhyme was called Pulse Rate. I'm gonna spit it real quick. My pulse rates of the hearts will increase by the beats. When acknowledged by the listeners, the fresh lyrics I speak. Vocal tones of my voice increases with an extension. To approach or so exceed the fresh lyrics I will mention. See, the whole cadence in that, and the attempt to try to use big words, that was me really on some super LL fan with an LL shrine in my bedroom. Hung up all of his Word Up magazine pictures and Black Beat magazine pictures in my bedroom. LL was like the dude we all wanted to be like. And he ain't never stopped being that dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm
still that guy.
I'm still trying to be.
Busta's with all the smoke.
I'm with it all.
I'm with it all. The smoke.
I'm with it all. Listen, bro. Not only am I with all the smoke, when I go to the club or I'm at the airport, nigga, I sit in the smoking section. What is we talking about, man? I sit in the smoking section, nigga.
I'm gonna tag, yo, King. We gonna set it up for the verse. I'm gonna tag Usher, and he's a big top. Usher, pick up. Don't run from the smoke now.
Yo, Swizz, I love you. I'm here, and I'm ready to go. Snoop Dogg, you are one of my favorites ever to exist on this planet. Not only as an MC, as a human being,
yes,
as
sir.
a father, as a source of inspiration. LL, so are you. Ice Cube, so are you. Timberland, you and Swizz as well. Missy Elliott, of course. Congratulations to Nelly and Luda tonight. Serious
big zone.
Shit. All right?
Big zone. Love you, King. I like that you with the smoke. We're going to get you up on here so you can break those records.
Oh, that's a fucking fact, brother. And it
big
don't
zone.
matter what date you want to announce. I'm prioritizing this one here.
Let's go. Let's get it. All right, King.
Love.
Man, it's going down. Let's see what Usher. Let's see what Usher talking about as we in the zone. Ooh. ATL, what's up, King? Oh, you got the cup? What you got? Hold on. What you got in the Starbucks cup?
It's Nitro right here. Nitro Brew.
So, you know, a lot of people.
First of all, I just want to shout out everybody that supported my brothers tonight. That was amazing. You know what I'm saying? There's like there was no winner between the two of them because I feel like I'm the winner. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I get two incredible, iconic people whom I love. You know what I'm saying? These are my brothers, and I'm listening to their classics, and I'm like, man. And I ain't forgot none of them. You know how you most of the time you listen to records and they'll play, you like, yo, I forgot about that. Nah, they still relevant. And they right every time the records come on, because I done been in both of their concerts. they go up. You know what I'm saying?
Go way up.
Yeah, man. So
Go way up.
first of all, you got you got a couple of legendary artists when you're talking to Busta Bus. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if it's Cracked or if it's LL, it's like, yo, I'm thinking like, yo, you gotta think Busta, he leaders of the new school. It's like you gotta get all that in too. So it can't be like when you was talking about Snoop. I love Snoop, and yeah, that Snoop, he all the smoke. He is the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But trying to figure out how to put that one together. I just said I was on LL. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Although they have all that catalog, it's 20
Mm-hmm.
songs. And I know 20 Snoops and I know 20
Yeah, but you
Bustas
gotta
gonna be
leave
crazy.
space for. Look at what happened tonight. Every time there was a technical difficulty, right? There's another opportunity to drop another record in just to keep you entertained. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah, it's only 20 songs, but then how you? It's like they battle because they've been around the same amount of time, and Crack has too. You know what I'm saying? You're right. They both violators. You know what I mean? But man, it's crazy.
but
Anyway,
the
what you
biggest,
got me on here for? I know what's
cause,
up?
cause, cause 'cause the biggest talk is, and I'm just going by comments, is the
Yeah.
biggest talk is you and CB. And I know y'all brothers, and I know that, you know, it's big brother, little brother, but this is a celebration, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. At
This
the end
is
of
a
the day, it's a
celebration.
celebration across the board, no matter who it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And a lot
Yeah.
of people saying JT as well. So it's
Yeah.
equal. JT celebration, Chris Brown celebration, because all y'all are greats, and you know we haven't had uh, this dynamic yet. You know, so what is your take? What is your take on any of those things
For JT or for Chris?
for
I mean,
both
I
of them?
seen JT, I seen Chris, I seen Neo, I seen Genuine, I seen everybody. We all brothers.
Now we're talking
So
about JT and Chris, just to
okay.
narrow it down.
First of all, Chris is my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's family. That's my little brother. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
and then
for
we
sure.
got so many records that we've done together. So somewhere in there, we would have to actually pay tribute to each other in the music. And I feel like I've been such a source of inspiration for all of these artists. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the
Yeah,
day, it's like I feel like I led and lead the way in so many ways. So whoever it is, it's gonna be a tribute in both directions. I think JT has done so much, man. You know,
mm,
like when I think about who he is with NSYNC and then who he became as a solo artist, you know what I'm saying? To me, that feels like it's worthy of my attention in that way. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
You know, for me, CB is like a no. It's
The
like
lights went on. I'm
predictable. Yeah, yeah. CB. I feel like I like it,
hmm
but JT and Usher, because I don't think that people understand the dynamics that those two are going to bring that y'all two are going to bring together. We know what you and Chris. I know what you and Chris Brown are going to bring together, and that's
Yeah.
all. That's super greatness.
Yeah.
But you and JT is an unpredictable funk.
Yeah. That's right. I mean, you got two classic artists, you know, and for me, it ain't, you know, and for me, it ain't about building up the hype. You know, I'm never gonna be the fighter that's gonna, you know, forecast exactly where I'm at. But to me, it's not. That's not what it is. It's not a battle. It's a celebration more than anything. And even though I know it's the verses is the fact that one, we work with some of the same people. You know,
Yes,
working
sir.
with Pharrell, you know, and even I think at one point JT worked with JD or something. You know, maybe it was on a tribute. No, it was What's Going On. I think that's what the first time they did something together. But my point is, rather it's been Timbaland or JD, we got so many classics to go back and forth. And I would really just want to celebrate him for his contribution to the culture and make sure that everybody understands that when we walk away from it, this is just a precursor to something that's going to be even bigger. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
agree with
I'm
that.
always focused on what happens after, not just what's happening right here.
I agree with that. I
Yeah.
agree with that. And since you've been talking, I've seen a lot of JTs jumping in here. Vibe
Yeah.
Magazine wants you and Chris Brown. Fat Joe wants you and Chris Brown. But I see you and JT doing something that's not predictable. And that's what I love about Versus is that we can put together. That's why I like Busta and Snoop. Come a different way, and Snoop got to come a different way. And that's the Versus effect. And that's what make it interesting, because it's like, damn, I didn't
That
think
culture is
that.
that music. Is that culture is that music because of the time. I'm looking at how long Snoop's been in it and how long Busta's been in it. That's where it becomes complicated for me.
It doesn't become complicated because Busta's going to curate to the energy that Snoop is on, and Snoop's going to curate to the energy that Busta's on. Because you only could play 20. You understand? So you better pick that 20. And I know all those 20s not going to be leader of the new school. PTA might be one of them, and that might be it. But Busta's going to have to play in the space to answer those Snoop records. And Snoop going to have to play in the space to answer to those Busta records. But it's going to make them both step. They're going to have to play Southpaw. And that's what's going to make it interesting because this is an educational celebration. You know what I'm saying? That's what me and Tim create. It's an educational celebration. So if you know the play, then it's like, oh, okay, this is what they're going to do. But if you don't know what they're going to do, and then it's like, yo, Snoop played this after that. Nah, that was crazy. Busta played this. Oh, I ain't even know he did that. Because they both did songs that we don't know that they did. And that's what we not calculating, because I got to do the homework on it. I was like, Busta called me and was like, yo, did you know I wrote this at such and such and I did this? I'm like, and Snoop was like, yeah, did you know that I did this and that I did that? I was like, no, at all. So I think
another one that came to mind that no one has commented on, and I seen Monica's name come up. What about Monica and Brandy, bro?
Oh, that's high on the list. That's not a small thing. That's like the next ladies battle that we focusing on.
Yeah.
You understand? And so and that's the obvious, but we have to give them that obvious, because I can't see them celebrating someone or another person other than themselves, because they just hold a great space for the moments and a great moment that they did. And I think it's a great representation from the ladies' side of the celebration. We definitely have to have Monica and Brandy. And Ray J was on the chat earlier, and he put that. You know what I'm saying? So Ray J, let's go. Monica.
Hey, yo, hold up. JD, he came in a minute ago and he said 112. You saw that?
I seen that. 112 versus
Jagged Edge.
I was like, okay. I told him. I said, make it happen. And I see a lot of Lil' Kim versus Foxy Brown. Ooh. Then I see Lil' Kim. But then I see Lil' Kim versus Nicki.
Ooh.
I see a lot of that.
Yeah, but that's Nicki is a product.
Hold up, you already trending on Twitter right now, by the way. It's the Versus effect, King. That's just trending on Twitter. See? This is special, man. This is fun.
Yeah.
Maxwell versus D'Angelo. Maxwell versus D'Angelo. I'm looking like, woo.
I seen Tony Braxton versus Mary.
No, that's not a good one.
Yeah.
T.I. versus Jeezy.
T.I. versus Jeezy. Whoa.
I see that. I see Timberland put that. Then I seen JD versus Diddy.
I seen it. Ooh.
JD versus Diddy.
That's big brothers right there. I ain't got no stake in that one. That's big bro.
Those both big bros.
Big
you know what I'm saying? But man, we're going. What I'm gonna do is I want to do a poll.
Timbaland versus JD.
No, man. No. JD versus Diddy.
Yeah.
JD. They say Beyonce versus Rihanna. JD
Yeah.
put the smoke. That means he with the smoke. JD's been with the smoke, by the way, with Diddy. He's
Uh-huh.
been with the smoke. Been with the smoke.
Diddy in here. Diddy in here too, right?
Yeah, I seen Diddy. Shout out to Diddy, the Ciroc boys. They said
Mm-hmm.
Future versus 2 Chainz.
George
Somebody
Clinton
said Diddy.
versus Quincy Jones.
Oh, we got something special with Quincy, baby. Don't worry about that. We got something special with that.
Yeah, but if
You
we
know what I'm
trending, that's
saying?
because it's something that people do want. And again, for
Yeah.
me, it's a celebration no matter who, we get on. But y'all my brothers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm watching what y'all doing, and I'm watching,
Thank you.
our catalog come to life in a way that it hasn't been seen in a while. And for the most part, people have, in my opinion, really forgot the magic of music. And I think that in these moments, maybe hearing stories about it and also to going through the process, people begin to remember, one, what they felt in that time, but also two,
Yeah.
you feel it. Music has become something else in this time, but those songs that have been played by classic artists who've been around forever, you
Yeah.
being reminded of the special nature of what it was to create it and what it meant to music. So I'm proud to just continue to support y'all every time I see you. But
Thank
yeah,
you.
I'm gonna get off now,
Thank
but
you.
I'm gonna just leave you with this.
I can smell the liquor on your breath, King. Zones
All
on the
right.
zone. I keep you posted, King.
Yeah, man.
Love. Oh man, it's. We got some matches to do. Big ones. We got some big matches to do. Big ones. Shout out to my partner Timberland. Usher done let me smell the liquor in his breath. I think I'm finished now. He went up, but I got another person
Yo,
checking in right now.
yo,
The GOAT.
what up?
LL Cool J, the GOAT.
Swizzy, what up, baby?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's happening?
All good. So a lot of people saying Q versus LL, and Busta said he don't mind. A lot of people been bringing up your name in a very historical way, and
Nah.
and I just wanted to
Yeah.
just give you your chance to talk to the people.
Nah, I think it's
Your
love, man. I think,
Wi-Fi a little.
can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Am
can
I
hear you
good?
now. Yes,
Yeah, I
sir.
said, I think it's all love. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that, all the people that, are inspired by what I do, you know what I'm saying? And I'm appreciative and grateful. It's all love, you know what I'm saying? It's good vibes, man.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
vibes, man.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Good vibes. I hear him. I hear him out there talking. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question.
Everybody
Was you
talking that talk.
the first artist in hip hop to go platinum?
Nah, I wasn't the first artist to go platinum, but I was probably like one of the first rap artists to have like 10 platinum albums in a row, something like that. But Houdini was the first group to go platinum. You know what I'm saying? Houdini went platinum with
Houdini
Friends and
was the
with
first.
5 Minutes of Funk and yeah. Houdini, you got to remember Houdini, like, you know what I'm saying? They was the first.